10 signs you're a super intelligent person. While aiming to be smarter will warrant results, there are some innate abilities that can always be learned. David Z. Hambrick and Elizabeth J. Maines, psychologists, proved in a study that most intelligent people have innate abilities which can't necessarily be learned, meaning that they are just naturally smart. While we all like to believe that we possess high levels of intelligence, deciphering the ability of our brain power to be competent can be tricky. Many people turn to IQ tests, which use tasks to measure various areas of intelligence. Short-term memory, analytical thinking, mathematical ability, and spatial recognition are just a few examples. The majority of competent people do not feel the need to seek external validation. They are confident in their abilities and recognize that there is always space for development. At the same time, they are proud of their achievements but do not feel compelled to brag about them, to inform the rest of the world about it. There are, however, certain other subtle characteristics that highly brilliant people seem to share, aren't discovered in the test findings. Having a broad range of knowledge does not always imply a greater level of intelligence. It's not always about intelligence, sometimes it's about how our minds work. Now, keep an eye out for evidence that you're a genius. Copy from another voiceover, subscribe scene. 10. Having an insatiable desire to learn. Those with a hungry mind have a higher level of intellectual investment and knowledge than those without. Accumulating over time. Curiosity often leads to answers, and questioning the existing quo necessitates the use of one's intelligence. Intelligent individuals allow themselves to be enthralled by things that others take for granted, says the author. Kierscher Alas, a Bayesian rationalist, stated, "Their minds are continuously flooded with inquisitive questions about the world they live in." If you're an inquisitive person, you're likely to question what's going on around you, or you'll want to figure out what's going on. Are continuously on the lookout for new information. You appreciate learning new things and discovering things you didn't know before. You probably enjoy figuring out difficult problems and finding solutions to even the most difficult problems. Difficulties that are difficult to solve. 9. The inclination to be concerned. As a study proved, the adage ignorance is bliss may have some scientific validity. Clever persons are more likely to be worried. Alexander Penny, a psychologist at Lakehead University in Ontario, conducted a survey of over 100 students, Canada, and asked them to rate their level of anxiety on a scale of 1 to 10. Those who scored higher on a verbal IQ test were found to be more concerning. Although it's never a good idea to be overly stressed, those who are exceptionally brilliant can get away with it. They have a tendency to have hyperactive thoughts. This could indicate that they are overthinking things or simply have too much going on in their lives. Their heads. Consider attending a stress reduction course if you have a tendency to worry a lot and are constantly anxious. Start meditating, which is a well-known and well-proven method for reducing stress and improving your health. Total mental well-being. So far, have you seen any of these characteristics? So, as we count down to the number one sign that you are really intelligent, keep watching. And can you guess what the most common personality attribute of geniuses is? Well, you'll have to wait until the conclusion to find out. 8. The proclivity for forgetting things. While amnesia may appear to be an antithesis to intelligence, it is actually a positive trait. It's a highly evolved version of it. Bryce Smith of Stanford University conducted a word memory test with similar possibilities. Kuhl came to the conclusion that the brain discards similar memories to make room for memories that are more important. Matter. So, if you have a tendency to forget things and also perform some of the other things that are required, you might be wiser than you believe, as mentioned in this video. 7. Humor. Being prone to comedy has been connected to having above average intelligence in many studies. Intelligence. In 2011, researchers at the University of New Mexico conducted a study to determine that 400 psychology students were tested on their verbal intelligence and abstract reasoning abilities. After that, the participants were asked to write captions for New Yorker cartoons. Those with higher cognitive ability scores were more likely to come up with amusing captions. There are many different types of humor in the world. If you have a dry, witty, and occasionally sarcastic sense of humor, you may have a sarcastic sense of humor. Be smarter than the rest of the group. But don't worry, just because you're not funny doesn't mean you're not intelligent. It's only one of the many characteristics that bright people can have. 6. I'm having fun reading. Researchers discovered that youngsters who have mastered reading skills by the age of 5 are more likely to succeed in school. In subsequent years, 7 out of 10 are more intelligent. Reading is one of the most powerful instruments we have for mental enlargement, thus it should be prioritized. It should come as no surprise that bookworms are more intelligent than non-readers. People are illiterate. Reading expands your thinking and allows you to learn new things about the world around you. Books have a way of enlarging our thoughts, whether they be fiction or non-fiction, and assisting us in seeing the big picture. It's only natural to assume that if you read a lot of books, you're a little smarter than the majority of those who do not read at all. 5. Being a slob. Throughout history, many famously clever people have been known to be extremely obnoxious. Messy, a link that even science confirms. Visual and mental clutter forces the brain to focus and comprehend, according to studies. A lot more plainly, individuals' creativity has been shown to be fueled by a sense of chaos, contrary to popular belief. Messiness is linked to mental disorganization. Kathleen Voss of the University of Minnesota Carlson School of Management conducted a study. Discovered that cluttered spaces can actually boost creativity and innovation. Assist in issue solving. So the next time someone tells you that you need to tidy your room, you'll have an excuse. Not at all. 4. Having a late night. British researchers determined in a study titled Why Night Owls Are More Intelligent that people who stay up later have a larger chance of being intelligent than those who don't. Early bedtime is recommended. Children who stay up longer are also more likely to grow bright, according to research. Adults. The study not only correlates a nocturnal lifestyle with intellect, but it also associates being a night owl with intelligence. Owl with a strong sense of self-reliance. So, do you have a habit of staying up late? What do you do when you have a late night? If you stay up late and do a lot of the other stuff in this video, you'll be okay. It's possible that you're smarter than you think. 3. Accepting mental problems with open arms. Putting one's thoughts and expertise to the test is an important element of learning, and geniuses are noted for doing so. These mental challenges should be sought out. Those with above average intelligence are more prone to enjoy argument and are unconcerned about the consequences. Being proven incorrect. Challenging and pushing one's mental capabilities unquestionably improves one's mental abilities. A person's overall intelligence. Accepting mental challenges can help our minds develop and prepare for future challenges. A short distance away. Intelligent people enjoy figuring out how to solve difficult problems. This is due to the fact that it helps people to learn something new, which can help them develop both personally and professionally, as well as academically. 2. I'm talking to myself. People usually equate talking to oneself with being insane, yet it has been demonstrated that this is not the case. It aids with memory enhancement. Speaking aloud to yourself reinforces and instills concepts more effectively than thinking alone. Softly. Talking to yourself can help you organize your thoughts as well as make your brain perform more efficiently. Thoughts and reach your objectives. That's correct. Psychologists at Bangor University in the United Kingdom discovered that those who speak aloud to others are more likely to be successful. They have a better concentration on their own. They also have a higher success rate than those who do not speak aloud to themselves. This is due to the fact that talking to oneself can help us gain control over our ideas, behaviors, and emotions. Emotions, which can assist us in reinforcing our various approaches to achieve our objectives. Now, we're not talking about conducting full-fledged talks with yourself. This form of inner dialogue refers to small confidence boosts or affirmations. Can assist you in getting through the day or completing difficult chores. There is no great brilliance without a dash of craziness, Aristotle famously observed. So you've made it this far and are probably wondering what the most common symptom is. Means that you have a high level of intelligence. This following sign is highly prevalent among brilliant individuals, so if you recognize yourself in it, keep reading. You may be wiser than me if you also tend to display some of the other things in this video. You truly consider it. 1. There's no need to put in any effort. While this isn't to argue that laziness equals intellect, those who have believed they didn't need to do anything are more likely to be intelligent. Should try as hard as those who visibly work for the same aim are often more optimistic. And keep in mind that intelligence manifests itself in a variety of ways. One smart person might be a math genius, while another might be a history genius. Some people are good with words, while others are better with numbers. There are numerous ways in which we can be intelligent. It's not always about a single factor. So, what are your thoughts? Do you have any of the indicators depicted in this video? Which ones, if any, do you have? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Have you enjoyed this video? Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. Thanks for taking the time to watch.